What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Today is all about Texas style smoked brisket. I managed to pick myself up a smoker and it's the first attempt I've ever done. It came out amazing and I really want to share this one with you guys. Roll them clips. So first thing you need to do is soak your wood chips in water for at least 2 hours. Next we're going to light up the coal. So I've got some paper underneath, some fire lighters on top, and I put my chimney full of coal on top of that. I light the paper, which lights the fire lighters, which in turn lights the coal. As you can see, it doesn't take long for the coals to light. So after about 10 minutes, the coals will turn white. This is when it's ready to put into the smoking chamber. Just carefully pour the coals into the smoking chamber. Wear gloves if you've got them. So put the grills back onto the barbecue, close the lid, and it was at this point I forgot to put a tray of water inside the drum. This will create steam and stop the brisket from drying out. Make sure the air vents open about halfway. And whilst the barbecue's coming up to temp, we can start prepping the brisket. So take off any large pieces of fat or sinew, but you want to leave some on there for the flavour. Once you've removed some of it, salt and pepper both sides quite heavily. I use Maldon sea salt and cracked black pepper. So once the inside temperature of the barbecue is up to about 110 degrees, you will be ready to put the brisket on. So put the brisket on and close the lid. At this point, grab a small handful of the soaked wood chips and put them on top of the hot coals. You will need to top up the coals and the smoked chips throughout the smoking process. You want to maintain that 110 degrees inside the barbecue and keep the smoke going for a couple of hours. And then 5 hours later, your brisket should be looking something like this. Remove your brisket from the smoker, and then we're going to wrap it up nice and tight in parchment paper and wrap it up in foil as well. So once it's wrapped, put it into a preheated oven at about 135 degrees for another 5 hours. So that process was in the smoker for 5 hours at 110, then in the oven for 5 hours at 135. Let it rest for an hour and you should have something like this. As you can see, it's nice and tender. All that fat has rendered down. Now it's time to slice. So all that's left to do is decide how to eat it. Leave that bit totally up to you guys, but what I've done was made some homemade brioche and I stuck it in a bap just like that. Enjoy, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching.